I'm Weston Zimmerman, the founder of SynkedUP, and we are here on day 3.
It's been kind of priceless for us, and real game changer.
You think about, oh my gosh, how am I gonna pay this monthly, or things like that. But when I'm telling you, I can't even express how much of a difference it's made in the company.
I think it's a necessity. I mean, you have to do it. I don't feel like it should be an option. I mean, you got to know how to run your business.
I'm Jamie Fye. We run Supreme Scapes in Cincinnati, Ohio. We have been using SynkedUP for about a year and a half now. Loving it. We switched over from a couple other softwares that we've been using previously, but now I feel like we've really hit our stride. We are completely integrated into the software. We know it front and back. The development team's always working on something new and answering our questions and just keeping us running smoothly. I think if I had a piece of advice for someone who's not using a software, if you're still doing things on pen and paper, on an Excel spreadsheet, I don't think you can afford to not use the software at this point. The game's been elevated. This is kind of the bare minimum that you can do right now as far as budgeting and knowing your job costing and all those things.
I would say the job costing and photos and organization, keeping it with clients, with their properties, and then the receipts that go with it, the usability with all of your guys and out in the field and the communications that you can have with them when you're setting up estimates and everything. It's been kind of priceless for us and real game changer.
Well, this is a unique opportunity.
Unique is a good word.
Welcome to another episode of the Cost of Doing Business podcast. Today, we have the privilege of interviewing Greg Woodstock, the CEO and owner of Aquascape.
Jeremy with Cable Brothers Outdoor Services. We've been using SynkedUP for, I think, 4 years now. Signed up with them actually pre-launch, and we've been happy with them ever since. They've just been a constantly improving product. One of the things that I signed up for it initially was the ease of proposal approvals. So being able to put together a $20,000 retaining wall estimate in a matter of a half hour or less. I had everything typed up with the production rates, had everything put together in a way that I felt really comfortable with. I had it emailed over to the client all within that half-hour window. And then the client can approve it easily, down payments flow easily, and then not to mention all the production side, the guys can clock in and out, track the time and the materials to the day. So probably my favorite part would be, again, the proposal simplicity, ease of doing that, and then just the live job costing is amazing. We had been through a couple softwares before, so there's always that hesitancy with a new software. Is it going to be worth the learning curve? Is it going to work out? The thing that I would plug in for SynkedUP is they're constantly improving. So if we have something in the field that we want to see changed, upgraded, something work a little bit easier, they really do take that seriously, and we've seen that happen over the 4 years that we've been with them. It's not a joke about the fact that they hear what we have to say and make changes accordingly.
We are here at Zeppa's for the SynkedUP, Green Foundry, and a couple others after party, Permedge, Chris from Permedge. And hey, welcome to the event, Josh. Good to see ya. Thanks for coming by.
Looks like we're home.
That's cool.
We got a whole row of grills set up here. Got some fire pits going. We've got the cook line rolling.
It's getting rowdy.
It truly is, from my perspective, really easy to solve. Like we can sit down in an hour and change your life. The variable, anybody want to guess what the variable is? It's this.
I'm Veronica Carmona. I work with Morales Outdoor Living. We've used SynkedUP, I think, over a year. We love it. It's helped my sister and Chris's company tremendously. One of my favorite, I think, features on it is the estimates, especially for Chris to use that and to help us know that we're not losing and we're profiting, especially for, family business, for our family and our employees, which is like family. Some of the doubts that we had, or it was a little bit of hard of decision to make in the beginning when we got synced up, was when I started with Chris, we were trying to figure out everything, our roles on what we needed to do, what we needed to make better. Doubting, of course, you think about, oh my gosh, how am I gonna pay this monthly or things like that. But when I'm telling you, where we doubted to start, we're not doubting where we're going because we're literally putting in that work, the estimates, our jobs, our profit. I mean, I can't even express how much of a difference it's made in the company.
What's up, everybody? I'm Weston, founder of SynkedUP. I'm here with Richard. You've been using SynkedUP for
About 3 years. Yeah.
It's definitely one of the OGs, one of the original supporters. This is our 4th year at the HNA. I think we met each other for the first time at the 2021 Hardscape North America Expo.
So, yeah. I think I first discovered this guy on the aquascape videos.
Traveling the world with the pond guy.
So I became obsessed with his waterfalls, and then now I'm obsessed with SynkedUP. So here we are.
Tell us a bit about your business. What do you do in your business, and how many people do you employ, that kind of thing?
Company name, RC Outdoor, high-end outdoor living. I've got pretty much all my employees right behind me. I've got 3, 2 in the field, 1 social media, 1 admin. We pump out probably 12 jobs a year. Work from March till December. Try to get a paper patio, kitchen, fire pit, lighting, turf, waterfalls, all the good stuff in there.
Pre-SynkedUP, pre-know your numbers. What was life like as a business owner? What were the challenges you were facing?
Kind of felt like I was like running in the business just blind, didn't really know what I was doing as far as the numbers. Wasn't super comfortable with my numbers. I just knew how to build stuff, knew how to design stuff.
Very common.
And then kind of put the numbers on the back front, and then started to understand the numbers, and then had that kind of like bad gut feeling like, crap, this is what I should have been charging way back when. And it was also a good feeling to know I'm kind of heading in the right direction.
The relief.
Knowing what my man hour price should be, knowing how much I need to be charging, and et cetera, et cetera. Having the budget in, I've got a financial lady on board now who helps me monitor that, check in, holds me accountable for things like that. So definitely feel comfortable where we're at. And then as we kind of scale and grow, we know where we need to be moving up from here.
As you add equipment, add expenses.
Yeah,
exactly. What would you say is the biggest reason that contractors should use SynkedUP?
I feel like it's a necessity. I don't feel like it should be an option. I mean, you got to know how to run your business. A lot of us are just builders and creators or designers, and we have to know our numbers. I know it's cliche, but you have to know how much you're in debt. You got to know how much you're charging. You got to know how much money you can make. You just have to know those things if you want to succeed in business and keep in business, right? A couple years in, I wasn't making a lot of money, but I was also new in business. I felt like I kind of had to price some jobs a little cheaper than normal, but we got the portfolio, and now we need to charge appropriately to keep this thing running. I think it's a necessity. I mean, you have to do it.
It's one thing to build fantastic, high quality, beautiful jobs. It's another thing to actually make money doing that. Well, just want to say thanks for all your support. I mean, you definitely supported us from the early days on, and you guys you, Josh, Andy, like you guys are all a big part of the reason why we've been able to grow like we have over the last 3 years. And I just want to give you that credit and that acknowledgement, and appreciate that.
No, I love what you're doing for the community, the hardscape community. I mean, it's cool that you're here and you're showcasing your stuff and inviting people in. So I'm just happy to support a guy like you and a company like SynkedUP. Change the future, baby.
Let's get more contractors thriving, not surviving.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for coming out to the HNA Equip Expo 2024. It's a sad moment. The booth is coming down. All that planning and work, it's over. Go crush it for the rest of the year. We will see you at the next event.
We are officially hitting the road and heading home. We got that trailer smashed full.